10 seconds. And 68, okay.
Thousands of Arizonans are ready to join Desert Natural, located inside the Payson.
Good Monday morning, 5 minutes past 10 o'clock. We're already up to 68 degrees here at the KRIM studios on West Frontier in Payson. This morning on KRIM's Community Spotlight, we're going to be talking with Sarah Linke. She's from the Payson Art League. And first of all, Sarah, thanks for coming down to be with us this morning.
Well, thank you for having us.
Now, you've got a lot of different things going on with the Payson Art League. Payson Art League, first of all, for people that maybe have been under a rock or something, it's been around for quite a while, and you have some really gifted artists.
We do.
Roughly, how many people are involved with your art league? Roughly, would you say?
Last year was a rough year because of the pandemic, but we are up to, I think, close to 45, 50 members now.
Wow.
We're getting a lot of people that are moving up from the valley and getting interested in.
And if people haven't really paid attention, you don't realize the magnitude of the talent. There are some extremely talented artists here in Rim Country. I mean, world class.
Exactly. We have some world-renowned ones.
Yeah. And you have some special events coming up.
We do. We have, in just a few days, June 5th, we have a golf tournament and art show at Payson Golf Course.
Yeah.
It'll start at 8 o'clock in the morning till about 3 in the afternoon. About 25 of our visual artists will have tents set up. It'll be a great time. The Fairways restaurant will be open. You can have a walk around with a mimosa in your hand and look at some great art. We still have plenty of room for golfers, so it's $100 per person, or if you can sign up a foursome, there's a discount for that. And if you're a member of the golf course, the golf club, we can get you discounts as well because
very cool.
You're members.
All right, so there's some economical ways of going after that. And you have some pretty interesting prizes, one of which, like a lot of golf tournaments, you have a hole-in-one. You have one of the holes, if you hit a hole-in-one, there's a pretty good prize for that.
Yeah, $10,000 if you can make
wow.
it. Yeah, so I think it's hole number 2. It's a par 3, I believe.
Right.
But,
I had a hole-in-one once, and then I woke up from that dream, and it was very depressing. But at any rate, it sounds like a lot of fun. You know which hole is going to be the hole-in-one?
I believe it's hole number 2.
Oh, number 2.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's a long par 3 from what I've heard.
But hey,
there's always a chance.
That's right. And again, now you're going to have a bunch of the artists out there. So if you are not competing in the golf tournament itself, can you still go out and take a look at the art?
Oh, please do. Yeah, it's open to the public. It should be a beautiful day. We're under the trees, out in the grass, and around the new restaurant. So the guys over there at the club have been doing amazing renovations. It's always fun to be able to have food and wine and whatever else you want while you're looking at art. So it should be a beautiful venue.
I'm anxious to get out there. I haven't been there since they've done a lot of renovation there.
Yeah.
And I know I've talked to Bobby Davis a little bit, and it sounds exciting what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
And they have the restaurant. It will be open for this event.
Yes, the restaurant will be open. The bar will be open. They're doing a burger bar for the golfers.
Nice.
Chef Randy Ortega. His food's amazing.
Really?
So it should be a great day. We've got a couple of musicians. In the morning, we've got Gary McReynolds. He does amazing guitar.
Right.
Classic and a lot of contemporary stuff. And then from noon on, Incidental Bluegrass, who everybody knows and loves. They'll be our afternoon entertainment.
Well, that sounds like just a full day of fun.
Yeah, it should be.
And now when is this coming up again?
June 5th.
So that's just around the corner.
Yeah, a couple weekends from now.
All right,
So,
and there's still time to get signed up. So
yes.
Maybe rally those golf buddies of yours to get out there and get signed up. And now you're also going to be, as I understand, there's going to be some art that's actually going to be part of things that you can win as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Bob Hirschberger is a wonderful watercolor artist, and so he's done a few paintings, and he'll give those away as awards for the longest drive, closest to the pin.
Right.
Hopefully some other goodies as well, and then we'll have an auction and a raffle going on too to get some more art.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and go ahead.
And it's again, this is open to anybody. You don't have to be a member of the club or anything like that. So maybe just get some of your buddies together and go on out and have a fun day at the golf course.
Absolutely, and if you want to sign up, we have room for a couple more artists. Those spaces are filling up. But if you want information on that or to be part of the tournament, you can find the applications on our website at paysonartist.org. That's plural. And you can even pay for the tickets right there on the website. So.
And that's paysonartists, plural.org.
Yes.
Okay. And now that makes sense too. That when it comes from the perspective of local artists, I mean, this would also be a great opportunity to show off some of what you've been working on, and who knows, maybe you can sell a few pieces of art.
Absolutely. You know, last year was such a crummy year for everybody.
That's for sure.
And we had the Art League through an art show, a real spur of the moment. We finally felt like we were over the COVID hump and we could do it outdoors. So Rim Country Barbecue, before they opened, they hosted it. And it was a phenomenal show. We had such a great showing. I think everybody's looking for an excuse to get out, come up to the cool pines, and we get to look at some art. So we're hoping for the same for this one. We've got a lot of the artists doing a lot of new things, and so.
Oh, that sounds like it'd be fun. Now, so and when it comes to the artists, I mean, a lot of different genres of work.
Oh yeah, we have painters. We've got watercolorists and oil painters and acrylic. The Amblade sisters. I don't know if you've ever see them. They're the redhead twins. They're always painting over at Common Ground, so they're amazing painters. One of them's a watercolorist, and one of them's an acrylic artist. So they'll be there showing their work. Pottery and ceramics. I'll be showing some of mine as well as my paintings.
What kind of stuff do you do?
I do anything and everything to make a living in art, but
there you go.
I teach ceramics at the college and pottery, so that's my hobby and my passion, but I paint for a living, so
right.
I'll have
You know, I had an uncle and a couple of aunts. My uncle in particular was an artist, and that's how he made his living all of his life. Very successful with oils mostly. His two sisters also dabbled in it, but didn't really go into it as a profession. But nonetheless, there's a big passion that drives you folks to want to keep doing this. Is there one style of some people like to do landscape scenes, other people like to do still life. I mean, is there one particular area that you like to focus on?
When I'm painting for myself, I love landscapes. Living up here, I mean, we just have such beautiful inspiration everywhere. So, and I'm noticing I'm getting a lot of commissions for local stuff. You'll always be able to find paintings of the Grand Canyon or Sedona, but we have so many people moving to Payson, they want to find paintings of the Rim and the Granite Dells and some of our beautiful locations. So that's what I've been trying to focus on when I'm looking for local customers.
And you personally, you're open to more commissions that way?
Oh yeah,
It's a loaded question.
Right now I'm so busy signing up to be leaders. I'm like, I just want to paint, but we have plenty of other really talented artists that probably have more time to paint now than I do.
Now, and you have some artists that go outside of just painting?
Oh yeah, we've got jewelry, we've got fabric art. I don't know, there's this gal that she shows in Mimi Romberger's gallery in Jerome, but she's a local to Payson, and she does fabric art shawls and vests and bags and wall hangings, and it's just amazing what you can do with this fabric.
There's going to be some of these other genres out at the golf tournament as well?
We've got metal artists. I'm going to try to talk my niece. She's a very expressive painter. I want her there live painting giant canvases, so it should be a really fun event.
Live? Run that last one past me again.
Live painting. So my niece is this beautiful, energetic gal, but she'll have a giant 6-foot canvas and a big bucket of paint, and she'll be, it's almost like a dance watching her paint. And
I've seen some videos of that kind of thing. That takes a special talent.
It really does.
Wow.
It's almost performance art, and then these abstract paintings that come out of it are just amazing.
That sounds very cool.
Yeah, we're trying to attract young blood. We've got so many neat people that are moving up here, and when they realize that there's a great community of artists around, they're getting excited and they're joining.
So, to take a look at a lot of different types of art, and maybe see something that you just can't live without, and or just, there's something to be said for just going around and just appreciating everybody's work.
Yeah.
Again, this is coming up in two weeks?
A week and a half, June 5th.
June 5th,
we're about 10 days out.
Yeah, so, this will be an all-day event.
Yes, starting in the morning. So
what time is that? What time is the tee off?
8 o'clock in the morning, and so we'll have the art show ready to go around that time.
And everyone's hitting the mimosa about 5 a.m.
Yes.
Okay.
What time's the bar?
No, it promises to be a whole bunch of fun.
Yeah.
They obviously need to get more people involved, and there's still room to get signed up. So don't delay. You don't want to wait until the last minute and then find out that you can't. Now, if somebody wants to get signed up, what's the best way to go?
You can either give me a call personally, 602-361-5379. But probably the best way is go on our website. It's www.paysonartist, that's artist with an S.org. And you can sign up right there. You can email me the application. You can mail it in as well, whatever.
Again, it's $100 per person, but if you bring a foursome, then you get a little bit of a discount.
Yes, and the entry to the art show is free. So
outstanding. And I think, to me that would be, first of all, I wouldn't want to slow down a team of golfers because I bring a whole new level of meaning to the term handicap when it comes to golf. But just to come out and see the facility and do some visiting and see all the artists, I think it'd be a lot of fun. So
it'll be a beautiful venue. Anytime you have trees and grass around you, and it's I know it'll be summertime, but it should be a really beautiful morning.
What's not to love? You bet. And again, very easy to get involved with. Just go online to Payson Artists with an S at the end, artistplural.org. Or again, you can call Sarah at 602-361-5379. Now, going back to the artists here in the Rim Country that might not already be involved with the Payson Art League, there's benefits to being involved in a group like this, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
From your perspective as an artist, what are some of those?
Well, we just socially, we try to meet once a month on the second Tuesdays. We usually bring in a professional artist to lead a small talk or a demonstration. My goal has been to make those gatherings a lot more fun, so we're usually bringing food and wine and finding a great venue. We've been rotating around. This upcoming month, we hope to have a get-together at Rim Country Barbecue.
Nice.
And I'm just trying to bring in all the different visual arts. I think for the longest time we were thought of as only a painters club. But like last month we did our all-day raku firing for ceramics, which is outdoors and just really, really dynamic experience to watch. So that was a lot of fun. We brought in world famous artists that have led 3-day plein air workshops. That was just an amazing experience. And so I'm just trying to keep it creative, keep it rolling, and attract people. And a lot of times it's artists that work in all different mediums, but it's just to get together and share that creativity. My goal, because I've been a working artist my whole life, I've been trying to just teach a lot of these artists that have just now either started or decided they want to make it a career. I'm trying to show them how to market, how to do online website building,
right.
Photographing your art and that sort of
thing. Got to be able to promote yourself.
Yeah. So
I have a daughter who's an artist, and she hasn't gotten into that as a profession, but went to college for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that she would love coming back up here to Payson just to see all the different genres. And I think getting involved in something like the Payson Art League too, to be able to, again, these special talks that you have by the various artists, the one gal that you said that is just kind of doing performance art type of thing. I think it'd just be interesting to hear what they have to say about where their motivation comes from and how did you get involved in this and how many mimosas were involved and those kind of things.
Well, and it's always inspiring because I think, so many artists struggle with making a living and so when we share our stories and share how it just takes some ingenuity, really, and some nice breaks and things, and then just a really hard work ethic to.
Well, and obviously too, from what you're saying, there's benefit to being able to learn, how to get a website up with your work on it, and there's a lot you can learn from other artists, even if they're in a completely different genre than what you like to focus on.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of strength in numbers when it comes to this
Absolutely, kind of thing. And it's fun to watch somebody that's never dealt with one medium or the other, and if they are brave enough to try it,
right.
If they have that creative spirit, it's really cool to watch their horizons expand. And
gotta love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. So now, does that for local artists? Is there a membership fee that you have to pay annually to be a member of the Art League?
It's $30 and it covers your entire family.
$30?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
That's it. And I've rebuilt the website, so we now have if you want to put your art, send me your art. I have a whole page dedicated, kind of an online portfolio. It looks much more professional, and so it's great. You can get some exposure that way. We're doing a lot of Facebook marketing and hopefully do some more regional-wide marketing as well.
What's the most unusual genre of art that you've seen in the Payson Art League, or what you would consider to be the most unusual?
Oh boy.
Anything particular come to mind with that question?
On the spot.
Do I really want to say that their stuff is unusual?
Some of their stuff's interesting.
Yeah, I hear you. I'll let you off the hook on that. But it is, art can go so many different directions.
It really can. Yeah, it's actually what my niece does with that expressive painting is amazing and just so free flowing. When somebody like me that's a landscape artist, you kind of get a little tight, and to
Right.
watch somebody just be really expressive, it's pretty cool. But yeah, we're open to all kinds of people and mediums, and even most of our meetings are open to the public. You don't have to be a member to come and just meet people and see if it's worth your time.
I watched a video online here not long ago where a guy was doing that kind of, as you refer to as like performance art, where he's just kind of throwing paint at a canvas. And as he's doing this, I'm watching this painting unfurl, but I'm still not really getting what it is, and it's not really making sense. And all of a sudden, when he's done, he takes it and turns it over 180 degrees, and now it's a portrait of somebody.
Oh, you're kidding.
And it's like, how does a brain work that way? It just completely baffles me. Likewise, there was another artist who used to live here in RIM country that did a lot of sketch and pen and ink work, and did some amazing wildlife, but did a drawing of some of these actual ranchers down in Tano Basin, of which I have a signed print and we have framed in our living room. And I was at his place when he was doing this. And again, I just find it interesting how the human brain can work, especially so much differently than mine. But it was almost like it was coming out of a printer. He was starting at the top and going like this and working his way down the page.
Wow.
I can't even comprehend how you could think like that. But different strokes for different folks. But therein lies the beauty of artists getting together and sharing ideas and techniques and stuff like that. There's always a whole bunch to learn.
And it's really cool because we have some world-renowned artists around here like Bill Arndt and Rock Newcomb.
Rock Newcomb's some of his stuff is amazing.
Yeah, they're both, and they've been very generous with their time and their talents to share. So we have amazing professional artists, and then we have some artists that are just brand new and just took it up when they retired. And so it's really it's just a very generous community and generous with their talents and their inspirations. So.
Well, and again, being able to share ideas and learn from each other, I mean, I can just see a whole bunch of doors that could open creatively for you, so it just makes sense. And even if you're not really an artist and don't want to, think about this from a professional standpoint, just going out and appreciating the art of all of these different artists that will be on display. Again, coming up in just a week and a half, June 5th, out at the Payson Golf Course out there on, just west of the Green Valley Park there. Again, you can get signed up and for yourself or a foursome. So I could just sign up myself and then get paired up with other people?
Yeah, we've got several people that are wanting to do that. So.
Excellent. Just go online to PaysonArtists.org, or again, you can contact Sarah at 602-361-5379. Sarah, how long have you been involved with Payson Art League?
I joined them about 12 years ago, and then my career got so busy and I was raising babies that I stepped back. So I started getting involved right before the pandemic, and then they rope-a-dope me into being the president. right.
Hey, we got a pandemic going on. Why don't you be the president? Oh boy, thanks.
They saw young blood, and so it's been a lot of fun though to just kind of hit the reset button and get everybody out of our masks. And we've been trying to be very safe, but we've been outdoors and just having a lot of fun.
What got you involved with art to begin with?
Gosh, I always, when I was a little girl, I was the oldest and I was a show off, so I loved painting and drawing and getting the oohs and ahs from my parents. And I always said I wanted to be a professional artist. And then I went to college and I didn't want to be poor, so I was going to be a doctor. I got my degree in biology, and then I graduated and I'm like, I want to be an artist. And so,
but you know a lot about the chemical makeup of the points and paints that you use.
I'm still a big nerd. So.
Yeah, that's all good. It's neat though to see see those creative juices utilized, and so many people they have a desire, but they've got to go off and do something else, and so they never really, the whole thing never comes to fruition. And it's got to be gratifying, and especially when you're hanging around a bunch of other artists that you can kind of feed off of.
Absolutely, I've been very blessed to be able to do what I do and raise my babies up in Payson. And
gotta love it. It's a good place to be. You'll have some of your artwork on display out at this thing?
I will. Yes.
I will. Roughly, how many different pieces of art are artists usually bringing?
Well, each of us will have a 10 by 10 pop-up. Right. So, it's always smart. I'm trying to teach these guys how to make some money in this business. to have some big pieces, but also some smaller pieces that people can just, grab and feel like they're supporting the arts, but they're not too expensive.
Right.
So, but
And you make just as much money, selling 50 small ones as you do, a few big ones. So why not have a little bit of something for everybody?
And the thing is, though, is we do have so many people moving up here and buying big homes that there is a need for some big art too. So we should have a nice variety of pieces.
And you are still accepting commissions for doing different art.
Oh yeah. You can never say no to a job. So.
But with some of the views that we have downtown Basin, I need to talk to you.
I can imagine.
Because I think that'd be fun.
Absolutely.
Anyway, again, we're about out of time, but if you want to find out more, you can contact Sarah Linke directly at 602-361-5379, or just go online to paysonartists.org. Again, that's artists plural, paysonartists.org, and you can get yourself registered for this event. And or just put it down on your calendar now that coming up on June 5th, which is just around the corner, this is going to be starting at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
8 o'clock in the morning out at the Payson Golf Course, and it'll be going on for most of the day. But aside from great golf, great weather, because it's Payson after all, there's also a brand new restaurant there that's just up and running with some great food. And I believe we've said at least a dozen times now there'll be mimosas and other things to have drinks there, which is always fun for an art show. So a little bit of something for everybody.
Absolutely.
Head on out to the Payson Golf Course June 5th. And in the meantime, keep up the good work. We look forward to finding out more about this.
Well, thank you, Randy. I have to talk to you more soon.
Absolutely. And again, thank you for tuning in and listening this morning to Community Spotlight on KRIM. Got some tunes to get to from Creedence Clearwater Revival, Heart, George Benson, 38 Special, and a whole bunch more. But right now, time for a look at Rim Country weather.
Now here's the KRIM.
Thank
Just
you.
like that.